The energy inside the stadium in Mexico City on BTS concert day 3 felt different from the very beginning. Even before the lights dimmed and the opening VCR started playing across the giant screens, ARMYs already had a feeling that something unforgettable was about to happen. Fans who had attended the previous nights kept saying the atmosphere felt softer, more emotional, almost strangely intimate. And by the end of the concert, one topic completely dominated social media timelines around the world: the overwhelming chemistry between Park Jimin and Jungkook. Within minutes, hashtags connected to Jikook Mexico Day 3 exploded across multiple platforms. Clips spread at lightning speed. Fan edits appeared almost instantly. People who had not even watched the concert live suddenly found themselves pulled into hours of analysis, emotional reactions, and endless replayed moments that fans were already calling too real to be fan service. It all started during the opening segment. As BTS appeared on stage surrounded by deafening screams, fans immediately noticed that Jungkook kept drifting closer to Jimin during the choreography transitions. It was subtle at first, a glance here, a smile there, the kind of interaction casual viewers might ignore, but longtime fans who have followed Jikook for years instantly recognized the familiar energy between them. During one of the early talking segments, Jimin stood beside Jungkook while listening to RM speak to the crowd in Spanish and English. Cameras briefly caught Jungkook turning his head toward Jimin with the softest expression imaginable. It lasted barely 2 seconds, but that tiny moment was enough to send the fandom into complete chaos online. "Why is he looking at him like that?" one viral post read. Another fan wrote, "Mexico Day 3 Jungkook is acting like he forgot cameras exist." The comments only became more intense as the concert continued. During Butter, fans noticed Jungkook intentionally bumping shoulders with Jimin while laughing mid-performance. Jimin tried to maintain composure, but the smile spreading across his face made it impossible for him to hide his reaction. Nearby members also seemed amused by the interaction, with Taehyung briefly glancing toward them with a knowing grin before continuing the choreography. But the real turning point of the night happened during the emotional unit interaction section between songs. As the members walked around the extended stage greeting fans, Jimin suddenly approached Jungkook from behind and lightly grabbed the back of his jacket. The action itself lasted maybe 1 second, yet the way Jungkook immediately turned around, smiling so brightly that fans could see it clearly even from distant seats, caused an eruption inside the stadium. The crowd reaction became so loud that even BTS themselves appeared surprised. Jungkook leaned closer to Jimin afterward, seemingly saying something directly into his ear. Cameras failed to catch the exact words, but Jimin's reaction became the real story. His ears turned visibly red while he looked away, smiling, trying to continue interacting with fans as if nothing had happened. Unfortunately for him, ARMY noticed everything. Thousands of fans immediately began posting, "Jimin is blushing." No, because why did Jungkook look so proud after whispering to him? This is not helping the Delulu allegations at all. Soon, fan cams from every angle flooded social media. Different clips showed different details, causing the moment to become even more analyzed. Some fans believed Jungkook called Jimin cute. Others insisted he said something in Korean that made Jimin shy instantly. Regardless of the exact words, everyone agreed on one thing: the chemistry between them felt incredibly genuine. And that was only the beginning. Later during the concert, BTS performed several emotional tracks that changed the mood entirely. Purple lights filled the stadium while fans sang every lyric back to the group. During one slower song, Jimin and Jungkook stood beside each other for nearly the entire performance. At one point, Jimin accidentally missed part of the choreography because he was laughing after making eye contact with Jungkook. The interaction was tiny, almost impossible to notice unless someone watched closely. But once fans isolated the clip and slowed it down online, it spread everywhere. The slowed version showed Jungkook glancing toward Jimin first. Jimin noticed, both immediately smiled, then Jimin looked down, clearly trying to not laugh while continuing the performance. That single interaction became one of the most replayed clips of the entire night. Fans started comparing it to older, iconic Jikook moments from previous tours. Some even called Mexico Day 3 the spiritual successor of legendary concert interactions from years ago. What made the night especially emotional for longtime fans was how natural everything appeared. Nothing felt forced or exaggerated for the audience. Instead, the interactions resembled two people who were simply happiest near each other. Even local Mexican armies inside the stadium shared emotional stories afterward. One fan posted, "I've seen BTS multiple times, but tonight Jimin and Jungkook stayed together constantly. The energy between them felt warm and comfortable." Another wrote, "The whole section around me screamed every time Jungkook smiled at Jimin. We were all losing our minds." As the concert moved deeper into its second half, the jikook moments somehow became even more impossible to ignore. During a men's section, Jungkook struggled slightly while speaking because of the overwhelming noise from fans. Jimin immediately stepped closer and lightly touched Jungkook's arm while encouraging the crowd to calm down so Jungkook could continue talking. It was a small, supportive gesture, but the way Jungkook looked at Jimin afterward nearly destroyed the fandom. Instead of continuing immediately, he paused for a second while smiling at Jimin with visible fondness before finally finishing his message to fans. Cameras projected the entire interaction onto massive stadium screens, causing another explosion of screaming throughout the venue. Some fans later joked that the loudest screams of the entire concert were not for songs, but for jikook interactions. Then came the moment many fans now call the stare. During the ending stage, confetti floated through the air while BTS ran around saying goodbye to fans. Jimin stood near the edge of the extended stage waving enthusiastically when Jungkook suddenly stopped several feet away and simply stared at Jimin smiling. Not jokingly, not dramatically, just quietly smiling for several long seconds. Jimin eventually noticed and started laughing immediately, covering part of his face while walking toward Jungkook. Instead of looking away, Jungkook continued staring with that same impossibly soft expression that fans would later spend hours discussing online. The crowd reaction became deafening. Even fan cams recorded from opposite sides of the stadium captured fans screaming phrases like, "Look at him! Oh my God! This is insane!" As Jimin finally reached him, Jungkook leaned slightly toward him again, both members laughing while talking privately for a brief moment before continuing around the stage together. Together became another major point fans noticed throughout the night. Again and again, Jimin and Jungkook naturally ended up beside each other, during transitions, during talking segments, during encore stages, during fan interactions. Even when separated temporarily by choreography or other members, they somehow drifted back together repeatedly throughout the concert. Fans online quickly began compiling full timelines of their interactions from the entire night. Some threads reached millions of views in only hours. One particularly viral post analyzed every visible jikook interaction from Mexico Day 3 and concluded they literally spent half the concert orbiting around each other.
Meanwhile, edits set to emotional music flooded TikTok and X. Slow-motion clips of Jungkook smiling at Jimin became especially popular. One edit surpassed several million views overnight, with comments full of emotional fans saying things like, "The way Jungkook looks at Jimin deserves its own documentary. I'm actually unwell after watching this. This concert changed my brain chemistry." But beyond the viral reactions and playful fandom chaos, many armies also spoke about the deeper emotional comfort they saw between the two members. For years, fans have admired the bond between Jimin and Jungkook because it often feels grounded in genuine trust and affection. Mexico Day 3 seemed to amplify those feelings on stage in a way that felt impossible to fake. Even non-jikook-focused fans admitted the chemistry stood out. Several large BTS fan accounts posted neutral concert updates, but still ended up mentioning Jimin and Jungkook specifically because the interactions were simply too noticeable to ignore. One account tweeted, "I came here to focus on OT7, but Jikook absolutely attacked us tonight." Another wrote, "Every camera angle somehow became a Jikook's fan cam." As more high-quality videos emerged throughout the night, fans discovered additional details that made the concert even more memorable. In one clip during the encore, Jungkook can be seen watching Jimin dance instead of facing the crowd. When Jimin realizes he's being watched, he starts laughing and points accusingly at Jungkook before spinning dramatically to make fans cheer louder. Jungkook's reaction? complete heart eyes, at least according to the fandom. The clip instantly became one of the most discussed moments online because of how openly affectionate Jungkook's expression appeared. Fans zoomed in, fans slowed it down, fans added romantic music, fans wrote essays. Some even jokingly said Mexico Day 3 should be archived in a museum for jikook historians. Another moment that caused massive reactions happened near the very end of the concert. As BTS prepared for final goodbyes, the members gathered together near center stage. While other members bowed toward fans, Jungkook briefly leaned against Jimin's shoulder. The action lasted maybe a second, but in fandom time, 1 second is enough to create worldwide hysteria. The camera caught it clearly, Jimin smiled instantly, and social media completely exploded. The shoulder lean, excuse me? Jungkook, what are you doing? Soon, screenshots spread everywhere, with fans calling the moment soft, domestic, unbearably adorable, and dangerous for emotional stability. Some longtime fans even compared the atmosphere of Mexico Day 3 to older BTS eras where Jimin and Jungkook were especially inseparable on stage. Others pointed out how relaxed both members seemed throughout the concert. There was a sense of comfort in the way they interacted, almost like they forgot thousands of cameras were recording every second. That authenticity became one of the biggest reasons the concert resonated so strongly with fans. Because at its core, what captivated ARMY wasn't simply dramatic fan service or exaggerated skinship. It was the small moments, the instinctive smiles, the constant searching for each other in crowds, the supportive touches, the quiet laughter between songs, the way Jungkook's expressions softened around Jimin again and again throughout the night, and perhaps most importantly, the way Jimin responded with equal warmth every single time. By midnight, Mexico Day 3 had become one of the most emotionally discussed BTS concerts in recent memory among jikook fans. Entire livestream replays circulated online as people attempted to relive every interaction. Fans created compilations titled "Jikook Being Unable to Stay Away from Each Other in Mexico," the softest jikook concert ever. Proof Jungkook was completely gone for Jimin. Mexico Day 3 broke the fandom. Even people outside the fandom began noticing the online chaos surrounding the concert. Some casual viewers clicked on viral clips expecting exaggerated reactions, only to end up surprised by how naturally affectionate the interactions seemed. One viral comment perfectly summarized the fandom mood. At this point, they don't even need to do anything dramatic. One glance between them is enough to destroy everyone emotionally. And honestly, that statement captured the entire night perfectly. Because Mexico Day 3 was not about huge staged moments. It was about emotional tension hidden inside tiny gestures. A smile lasting half a second too long, a gaze filled with unmistakable fondness, a habit of unconsciously moving closer to each other. The kind of moments fans replay endlessly because they feel sincere rather than performative. As dawn approached in different parts of the world, armies were still awake discussing every detail. TikTok edits continued multiplying. Reaction videos appeared across YouTube. Twitter spaces filled with emotional fans analyzing interactions frame by frame. And through all the chaos, one consensus became impossible to ignore. Something about Jimin and Jungkook during BTS's Mexico Day 3 concert felt unusually intimate, warm, and unforgettable. As the hours passed after the concert in Mexico City, the emotional impact of BTS's Day 3 performance only seemed to grow stronger. What initially started as excited fan reactions quickly transformed into a full-scale fandom phenomenon. Every major social media platform became flooded with discussions about Park Jimin and Jungkook, with fans dissecting every interaction from the concert minute by minute. For many longtime armies, the night felt strangely nostalgic. Older fans began comparing the atmosphere of Mexico Day 3 to iconic BTS concert eras, when Jimin and Jungkook naturally gravitated towards each other constantly on stage. Some even brought back legendary fan cams from previous tours, creating side-by-side comparisons that showed how similar their chemistry still felt after all these years. And honestly, that realization hit fans emotionally. Because despite BTS growing older, becoming global superstars, and evolving individually as artists, the comfort between Jimin and Jungkook still appeared untouched after all these years. If anything, many fans felt it had become even softer and more genuine with time. One viral post gained massive attention after saying, "Back then they were playful, now they look emotionally attached." The comment alone generated thousands of reactions from fans who agreed that something about Mexico Day 3 felt deeper than simple teasing or performance energy. One particular moment that continued gaining attention involved Jungkook unconsciously mirroring Jimin's behavior throughout the concert. Fans noticed that whenever Jimin laughed, Jungkook often smiled immediately afterwards without even realizing it. When Jimin moved across the stage, Jungkook's eyes frequently followed him automatically. During talking segments, Jungkook repeatedly turned his body towards Jimin even when other members were speaking. These were tiny details, almost invisible details. But fandoms survive on tiny details, and for Jikook fans, those unconscious habits spoke volumes. Soon, compilations titled Jungkook being completely focused on Jimin in Mexico started circulating everywhere. Many clips showed Jungkook watching Jimin when cameras were not directly focused on them, which only made fans react even more emotionally. One especially viral clip showed Jimin greeting fans near the side of the stage, while Jungkook stood several feet behind him. Instead of interacting with the crowd immediately, Jungkook simply watched Jimin smiling for a few quiet seconds before finally turning towards fans himself. The simplicity of the moment made it hit harder. There was no dramatic gesture, no scripted interaction, just affection visible in the way someone looked at another person. Fans completely lost emotional stability over it. Comments flooded the clip. "The way he watches Jimin is actually insane. That's the smile of someone genuinely fond." No, because Jungkook looks happiest around Jimin every single time. As more fan cams surfaced, another pattern became impossible to ignore. Jimin also seemed unusually clingy towards Jungkook throughout the concert. Whenever the members separated during transitions, Jimin somehow ended up back near Jungkook minutes later. During ending mints, he repeatedly glanced towards Jungkook while speaking. At one